And Governor Kim Reynolds today said it's all of our responsibility to make sure Iowans don't go hungry next month. Local 5's Alex Bolton attended a press conference where Reynolds shared more about her initiative to support families on SNAP. And Alex, what led Reynolds to step in and do something?
Larissa, Iowa Health and Human Services has been in communication with the state's food banks as the deadline to fund SNAP approaches. They expect to experience a higher demand, and Governor Kim Reynolds says her initiative is in response to that.
This is an opportunity for all of us together as Iowans to care for our neighbors in need.
Governor Kim Reynolds calling on Iowans to open up their hearts and their pocketbooks to support families on SNAP. Starting November 1st, the state will match cash donations to 6 food banks across Iowa up to $1 million.
And if just 50,000 Iowans each donate $20, we can fully leverage the state's $1 million match to provide $2 million of support to our food banks.
Iowa Senate and House Democrats in a joint letter called on Reynolds to use the state and local fiscal recovery fund to reinstate benefits. According to Democrats, there are $107 million in the fund.
The governor has the ability to spend that money. She doesn't have to come back to the legislature. She can say, let's make sure that until the SNAP funds come in, we use these funds to make sure that Iowans don't go hungry.
I asked Reynolds why she's taking her approach versus using the emergency state funds.
It is a federal program. It costs $45 million a month to support that. And we don't have those kind of funds. And so we need to get the government open.
Reynolds largely blamed Senate Democrats in Washington for putting SNAP recipients in this situation.
We could have ended it 4 weeks ago. We could have ended it if the Democrats would have voted to keep the government open, and they did not.
Iowa Senate Democratic leader Janice Weiner says this particular issue shouldn't be politicized.
It's not a red issue or a blue issue. It's a red, white, and blue issue. These are Americans and Iowans, and they deserve to eat. If we're going to talk politics, I just say, who's in charge in Washington? My party isn't in charge.
Now, Iowa Democrats also called on Reynolds and AG Brenna Bird to join that lawsuit that directed the Trump administration to use contingency funds to fund SNAP. Reynolds was asked earlier today her thoughts on the suit. She called it, quote, ridiculous and a waste of time. Larissa.